You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius-Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius-Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies or your family members and let them know that we are about to go live, and you definitely want to stick around for that. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that, every single thing you ever achieve will come as the result of something that you attempt. So get busy making those attempts. Sure, some of them will fall short of the mark, yet each and every one will bring you closer to the achievement of whatever you desire. Every winning athlete knows that practice is what ingrains victory. Practice is the process of making one attempt after another and persisting through each and every outcome. And those who achieve the most are those who attempt the most, are those who try the most. Those who are told yes most often are those who have been told no a million times. Of course, failure is possible anytime that you try something or attempt something, yet failure is certain when you never try anything at all. And if you're waiting for a sure thing, you'll wait forever and nothing will ever come of it. So go ahead, get out there, get your hands dirty, and make the attempt. That's what will bring victory. That's what will bring accomplishment. What would you attempt, or what would you try if you knew that you could make it happen without any doubt? Go ahead, make that attempt. The first one may not get you there, but it will get you started, and keep making the attempt, and the achievement will be yours. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word, and word is bond.
Whiskey Morning Coffee is a small batch roaster located in Tolar, Texas. It's one of the fastest growing companies in Texas. Your order is roasted, packaged, and shipped the same day you place it.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
All right. Again, you're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I'm your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, from viral TikTok sensation to the next big thing in pop music, our very next special guest, Pilar Victoria, is the name on everyone's lips. At just 17, she's crafting anthems that resonate with people everywhere, proving that music is the ultimate form of expression. With her latest single, First Brunette, Pilar isn't just singing, she's starting a movement, celebrating brunettes and anyone who's ever felt overlooked. Armed with a guitar, a dream, and a voice that can't be ignored, Pilar is here to share her journey, her music, and how she's turning personal stories into universal hits. And with that, let's welcome her to the show. Hello, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So we are excited that you're here, and your rise from a secret songwriter to pop phenomenon is serious goals, you know? What was that moment like when you woke up to million views on TikTok?
I mean, it was pretty crazy. I mean, I posted the video right before I went to bed the night before, and it was pretty overwhelming. It was the first video I ever got with so many likes, and it was pretty cool. It was kind of the first moment where I'm like, oh wow, people actually like what I make, and it was kind of like the motivator to keep me going and to keep making music. It was crazy because it's all I ever wanted when I was younger, to have like a moment like that. So it was pretty exciting.
Absolutely, and congratulations on that, by the way. That is amazing.
Thank you so much. It was a long time ago, but it was great.
Sure. So navigating the music scene at such a young age must come with its own set of challenges and hurdles. What's been the toughest part of your journey so far, and how have you managed to stay true to your art?
I think definitely the biggest struggle right now has been social media just being such a big dominating factor with everything right now. I mean, I started writing music like before TikTok was even as big as it is now, and like promoting music on there was kind of unheard of. And with COVID happening, everyone just started going on the app, and it started becoming more popular. And I think social media is just now there's so much content and overconsumption, so it's been kind of hard promoting the music now. And I think just staying true to yourself and not following trends and trying to stay authentic. I think that's one of the biggest things. I think everything is defined by likes and viral moments now rather than just, a good song. So I think that's been the hardest part.
Absolutely. That is major too, when you're considering that you need social media to get your music out. But as an artist, I assume that you have to spend a lot of time on social media. Does that take away from the creative process for you?
It does in a way, because it's like I've realized what used to be a lot more fun when I was younger, because I knew it was just like posting for fun, and now it's like I'm posting just for the music to even get heard. So it does interfere a little bit with the creative process. But I mean, as long as I remember why I'm doing this, it's easier.
Yeah. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult, but it's been good.
Yeah. All right. Say that again?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I thought it cut out. My bad.
No. I was just asking, why are you doing music? Like, how did you
why am I doing music?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are you doing music?
Well, when I was younger, I mean, I had my very first crush, and I just had such intense feelings, and I could never get my words out, and I just found that writing music was just my way to just write down exactly how I felt. And that's why I do it. I mean, I always go, I have conversations and I always think back to them and wish I could have said things differently. And I think writing music is my way to do that and just, encapsulate everything I want to say in the right way.
Can you dive deeper into the convo that inspired First Brunette?
Oh, yeah, I can. I had a boyfriend a long time ago, and he looked at me, and we were in the car, and he looked at me and said, I never really imagined myself dating a brunette, I always imagined myself dating a blonde. And you're the first brunette that I've dated. And I'm like, I was obviously offended, but I wrote down what he said in my notes immediately. And then, I think the following month, I went to California, and I was working with Rick Knowles, and I was looking through all my notes, and I found First Brunette, and I told Rick, I have this one title, and we started working on the song.
Yeah, Rick as in Rick Knowles?
Yeah, Rick Knowles.
Yeah, so Grammy Award-winning producer. You worked with him, right?
Yeah, I've been working with him since I was 15.
Wow, that's pretty major. How has this collaboration influenced your music?
Rick's been doing it since he was 11 years old. He's been writing music for so long, and I've never been in a room with that much passion and excitement before. I think, I obviously loved doing music before I even met him. I actually had no clue who he was, because all I knew, my manager at the time, he was like, he wrote a song with Lana Del Rey. And I'm like, okay. I'm a big Lana Del Rey fan, and I walked in the room, and I see all these plaques on the wall, and all my favorite songs. I'm like, oh wow, this is pretty crazy. And I worked with him, and we wrote our first song together, and it was kind of just like, there was so much excitement and passion in a room, and I was just like surrounded by all these like-minded people, and they were so creative, and it just kind of made me realize how much I love doing it and how I want this to just be an everyday for me. And it was super inspiring, and I think he's a legend, and to be doing what he is doing, and he's been doing it for so long, it's incredible.
Yeah. What would you say is one of the biggest lessons that you've learned from him?
That's a good question. I think, just write a timeless song. I think, you can never deny a good song, and just whatever ideas you have, just run with them. Because I remember, I walked into the room with 0 ideas one day after a week of recording, and it was one of the last days, and I was like, oh no, I have 0 ideas, what am I gonna do? And I just walked in the room, and I sat down, and I looked for ideas on my phone, and he's like, just give me whatever you got, don't even worry about it, just throw a title at me. And I just threw this one idea that I was working on, and it turned out to be one of my favorite songs that I've written. And it's not out yet, but I think, just don't be afraid to be creative and just create timeless, good music.
Yes, indeed. Wow, that's still incredible. So incredible. All right. I know we kind of fast forward to the song, and we're going to play that song a little bit later, First Brunette. But I do want to go back, just a little bit. So growing up, a lot of us are influenced by artists, but what about on the performance side? Have you had a chance to really hit the stage the way you want to?
No, not yet. I wish I could. Ever since I was little, I always imagined myself on a stage, and I still have a very specific way of how I want it to be. I've always done open mics, and when I was 15, I opened up for this one band in London, but I never really had the chance to just to really, do a show in the way that I imagine it to be. But I can't wait for that day to come.
Yeah. So Pilar Victoria is at the top of her peak. What does that concert look like?
A big stage, probably outside, super pretty visuals in the background, the live band, and wearing a really pretty flowy outfit. And I think the day where I can hear people singing back my own lyrics is when I realize I've made it. So hopefully one day that'll happen.
So can you walk us through your process when you're songwriting?
There's really no process. I always am writing down things constantly, and when I write a song, I just go down, looking through the notes of my phone. I always write lyrics in the notes app, And I just kind of go through and I just kind of write, or sometimes it's pretty random. Sometimes I have like a random melody in my head or like a random thought, and I just always write it down. Or sometimes I even have like dreams where I just like make up songs in my head, and I like wake up in the middle of the night and I like try to record it or write it down. It's like I'm always thinking about things constantly. So whatever happens in the moment, I just, try to ride the wave and get as much out of it as I possibly can.
Yeah, for sure. And Spanish is your first language. You're planning on releasing songs in both Spanish and English. I think that's really cool. Is this important to you? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's super important to me. My mother is from Argentina, and I lived there for 3 years, and I picked up Spanish, and that was my first language. And my whole family lives there, and I try to visit as often as I can, and the culture and just everything about it is super important to me. And I don't want to lose Spanish, especially with moving to the United States. I don't speak it as much as I did at one point in my life. So just trying to keep that part of me, alive. I think it's super important. And, my whole family, they all speak Spanish, so I want to give them something that they can listen to as well and understand it.
Absolutely. And before we play this phenomenal song, so Wilted Flower, and we're now coming up on an EP. How do you feel your music and you as a person, as an artist, has evolved since Wilted Flower?
Well, I definitely think I know what I want a lot more, and the artistic vision that I want. I think, when I was 13, I was still figuring out a lot of stuff. And every year, like every age that I turn, it's a bit different each year, and the things that I write about. But I've definitely I think I've learned to write more maturely, and I've gained way more of a respect for the whole process of writing music, and just, what it takes for it, like a song to just come alive. And I think I know what I want more now than I did before, and I think that's really great. I really like specific sounds and certain like instruments, and I think I know exactly what I want now.
Absolutely. All right, guys, get ready. Here it is, First Brunette by Pilar Victoria, and then we'll come back and put her in our traditional hot seat. That's where she can perform for us if she wants to. She could sing, rap, poetry, spoken word, tell a joke, tell a story from her life, play an instrument, or just give some advice, or do nothing at all. That's cool as well. But for right now, here it is, First Brunette. Stay tuned.
Haven't walked on the beach and I don't know why. Staying busy to not think I paid the price. I don't want you to leave me behind. Babe, I just wanna stay in the back of your mind. I'm the first brunette that you ever dated. Keep it that way, babe, don't be persuaded by someone else. I just wanna be your last. I'm the first brunette that you ever dated. Keep it that way, babe, don't get creative. Wanna be the babe, don't be persuaded by someone else that just wanna be your last. I'm the first brunette that you ever dated. Keep it that way, babe, don't get creative. Wanna be the only flower you pick on your path.
The secret to smart wealth is not just a great idea, but ongoing royalties from that idea. Imagine getting regular income from a song or movie, a fashion idea, or even a popular trademark. That's the breakthrough concept of the Royalties LLC app, an intellectual investing properties platform which allows you to invest in intellectual properties. Say goodbye to old school investing and say hello to passive income you can rely on. When you invest in intellectual properties owned by Royalties app, you will receive guaranteed monthly royalties for the term of their contract. Managing and selecting your royalty choices is fast and fun. For example, when you invest in music royalties, every time someone plays the song, whether it's a grocery store or a person streaming it, you earn a small payout called a royalty. Let your intuition and passions guide you to regular guaranteed monthly passive income. Visit royaltiespassiveincome.cash or search Royalties LLC and download on the Apple App Store or Android Play Store.
All right. Welcome back again. That was the incredible Pilar Victoria. All right. So that was her song, First Brunette. Let's go ahead and bring her back. Hey, you're back live with us and in our hot seat. Are you going to perform for us?
I don't know about that one, but I'd be happy to give advice to anyone who needs it.
All right, we'll take it.
I guess to anyone who is wanting to do music and try to find their own sound, I'd say just find the things that you like and surround yourself around the right people, and don't let anyone tell you what kind of music you should make or how you should present yourself. Just do what you like and just make sure that you're around supportive people who just want what's best for you. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, indeed. Well, that's a wrap with the incredible Pilar Victoria. From viral TikTok hits to empowering anthems like First Brunette, Pilar is not just making music, she's making history. So keep screaming her tracks and stay tuned for her upcoming EP. It's bound to be a game changer. Pilar, thanks so much for sharing your heart, your tunes, and your brunette pride with us. And to everyone listening, keep rocking out and embracing your unique stories, just like Pilar does. And until next time, keep the music loud and your dreams louder. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, Pilar, I forgot. Where can our listeners connect with you on the internet? It's a username that I made when I was 13. So it is kind of funny, and I haven't changed it yet. So called Toasty Peachalonian, and like ToastyPeachalonian. So it's just a funny little username I made up when I was younger. Hey, listeners, just in case you need those links, I will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click those links. All right, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Whiskey Morning Coffee. Their barrel-aged coffee starts as the green coffee beans are aged in a bourbon barrel for 2 months. After aging, the coffee is roasted to a medium roast, then packaged and shipped the same day you place your order of barrel-aged coffee.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
Texian Army Brew by Whiskey Morning Coffee. It's a smoky, dark roast coffee. It is smoked for 8 hours with pecan and cherry wood. Whiskey Morning Coffee are the first coffee company to ever barbecue smoked coffee beans.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Whodini-blak of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
What's up, guys? It's Dini, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Micah Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal. This award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.